Guys, I'm gonna take you through one of my complete chest workouts. Now, when I say complete chest workout, mentally, what I'm trying to do every time I train chest is make sure I'm hitting all different parts of my chest with all the different chest type movements that you can incorporate into a chest workout. So for this particular workout, I'm gonna hit 4 pressing movements, I'm gonna hit 2 flying movements, and I'm gonna hit a pullover movement. And I'm thinking about making sure that I'm hitting all parts of my chest. So I'm gonna hit the top part of my chest with my incline movements, the middle part of my chest with my flat movements, and the bottom part of my chest with my decline movements, both with presses and flies. So I'm hitting chest from inside to outside, top to bottom, left to right, complete. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. So starting this chest workout off with one of my favorite chest workout openers is gonna be flat bench dumbbell press. I usually like to start most of my chest workouts off, guys, with a big, heavy, flat pressing movement. I just find that this puts a lot of blood into my chest. It really allows me to get my mind-muscle connection firing right from the start of the workout. And I'll usually open up and go quite heavy. So I'm gonna start here with 5 working sets, working up in weight, down in reps. And the main thing to keep in mind when you're hitting your flat press, whether it's with dumbbells, whether it's with a machine, whether it's with a barbell, it doesn't matter. You wanna make sure that you're initiating the movement with a contraction of the chest, not with a contraction of the front delts, which is where a lot of people mess up. Then we're gonna move on to exercise number 2, another pressing movement. I'm gonna move to a barbell press and I'm gonna move to an incline bench. So this is obviously gonna target the upper chest, whereas the first movement really targeted the middle chest, but really your flat bench movements hit the whole chest, whereas incline pressing movements hit the upper chest. Once again here, I'm gonna go quite heavy, so I'm gonna do 5 working sets, working up in weight and down in reps, initiating the movement with a contraction of the chest. And you guys will notice that even at the top of each and every rep, I'm keeping tension in my upper chest. It never comes out of the chest and goes into the delts. You wanna keep tension in your chest throughout each and every working set. On to exercise number 3, I'm gonna throw a fly into the mix. Now, whenever I do flies, guys, I'm always going to try and do them constant tension. So I'm gonna use a pec deck, I'm gonna use cables. I generally don't like doing flies with dumbbells because they're not constant tension movements. So here I'm gonna hit my pec deck flies. The way I've set this up is gonna really target middle to upper chest. You guys can see that I stick my hips back into the seat and I lean forward so I get a nice stretch through the chest at the bottom of each and every rep. Once again, I'm initiating the contraction and initiating the movement with a contraction of the chest and coming all the way through for a nice squeeze at the top of each and every rep. I'm really focusing here on bringing my elbows together. It looks like I'm bringing my hands together, but my mind-muscle connection is bringing those elbows together. 5 working sets, extended hypertrophy on exercise number 3. And then we go back to a press for exercise number 4. I'm gonna hit incline machine press for this 4th exercise here, guys. Now, a couple of things to note here. First thing, you'll notice that I'm doing this isolaterally, which means one arm at a time. I generally will do isolateral movements on any machine pressing type exercise. And the reason for this is as soon as you move to a machine press where a bunch of the different parts of the movement are fixed, it becomes very easy to bring your deltoids into the pressing movement, in particular your front delts, especially on your incline pressing movements, because the machines are designed to allow you to move a bunch of weight and not really focus on mind muscle connection. So the way that I offset that is whenever I'm doing, especially an incline machine press, but generally any machine press whatsoever, I'll do it isolaterally. So I'll do it one arm at a time. This really allows me to dial in my mind muscle connection and focus on hitting the part of the chest that I'm trying to hit. You guys will also notice that with my the hand of my resting arm, so on this side it's my left hand, I'll actually touch the part of the chest that I'm trying to contract. This really helps me focus on making sure that I'm initiating the movement with a contraction of that part of the chest, driving with a contraction through that part of the chest right to the top. And you'll see at the top of each and every rep, I actually squeeze that part of the chest and put as much blood as I possibly can in there. That's the purpose of doing these incline machine presses, and isolaterally just really allows me to get the most out of them. I'm gonna hit 3 working sets, standard hypertrophy on this 4th exercise, and then it's into exercise number 5. One of my most favorite and least performed chest movements, because most people think that pullovers are just for back. Pullovers, especially the top part of a pullover, guys, is actually a chest movement. As a matter of fact, it's an upper chest movement. So the way you want to perform this pullover variation is you want to take a straight bar, you want to grip it just wider than shoulder width apart. I like to think as though I'm trying to stretch my chest. You know, a couple of days after chest workout, your chest is sore from DOMs, you go and stretch it, and you generally put your hands up on something higher and kind of lean down to stretch your chest. That's how you want to start each and every rep of these chest pullovers, and you want to contract your chest until the point where the chest cannot contract anymore. So it's going to look like pretty much a quarter or a third rep pullover. That's how you make sure that you're keeping tension in the chest and not putting too much of it in the lats. Got myself 5 working sets, extended hypertrophy, and then we're on to exercise number 6. The 6th and final exercise, I'm gonna finish this workout off with a superset. I'm gonna superset standing cable flies with decline push-ups. So let's go through them one by one. With the standing cable flies, you want to make sure, well, it really depends what part of the chest that you're trying to hit, but here I'm trying to hit middle chest. So you want to make sure that the cables are about shoulder height. You're driving each and every rep through your elbows, not through your hands. This is where most people mess up cable flies. They focus on their hands and they bring in way too much delt. If you focus on your elbow and focus on squeezing your chest throughout each and every rep, from the bottom of each rep to the top of each rep, trying to get your elbows to touch each other, that's the best way you can ensure that you're gonna keep tension in your chest and you're gonna keep it out of your deltoids. I'm gonna superset this with decline push-ups. So I'm just gonna grab the bench to the side of the cables, and the decline because the bench is obviously higher than the floor. So it's gonna hit the lower part of my chest. And I'm gonna take these push-ups to failure. One thing you'll notice here is that I purposely drop my elbows down towards my torso. So my elbows are not flared. Once again, I'm trying to keep tension in the chest, and towards the end of a workout, when your chest is fatigued, your shoulders are gonna wanna come in and do all of the work that they can do. The way that you keep them out is you drop your elbows down towards your torso. Yes, it's gonna bring in more tricep, but it's also gonna bring in more chest. I'm gonna finish this workout off with 5 working supersets, going up in weight on the cables and taking the push-ups to failure. And that's a wrap for this complete chest workout. Guys, I'm gonna post the complete workout, including all the exercises, the rep schemes, the set schemes, down in the comment box down below, so you can give this entire workout a shot on your next chest day. I'd really like to hear your comments if you do give this entire workout a shot, so be sure to post a comment down below. You can also post a comment down below letting me know what you'd like to see me train next. Any particular muscle group that you want some tips and tricks on, or some technique variations on that I can help you guys out with, post a comment down below and I'll add it to the next episode of The Pump. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, and whatever other platform you're watching this video on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, including all these new episodes of The Pump. Until next time, I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.